how to become a commercial real estate investor. Do you want to invest in large commercial real estate projects, but you just do not know where to start? Did you know that you can invest in hotels, multifamily apartment buildings, assisted living, storage homes, anything that is commercial real estate you can invest in even with no experience? In this episode, I'm going to share with you all the details on how you can become a commercial real estate investor without losing your pants. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, all you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
So let's get right into it. Being a commercial real estate investor is all about large projects. So as a real estate investor, you may have heard about wholesaling or fixing and flipping or even having rental properties. And these are amazing ways to invest in real estate. But as a commercial real estate investor, you will invest in larger projects. Maybe you will invest in hotels or strip malls or shopping malls or even medical facilities. Literally any income producing real estate or business is considered commercial real estate. The only thing that stops most people from investing in commercial real estate is they usually just don't have the knowledge to do it. It usually does require a bigger investment, but the return on investment with commercial projects is usually way higher and you can make a lot of money. In fact, you may even only do one deal per year when it comes to commercial and real estate investing and make hundreds of thousands of dollars. So let me give you some ways on how you can become a commercial real estate investor today. So the easiest way would be crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is an amazing way for you to go to different crowdfunding platforms and actually invest in commercial real estate projects. Crowdfunding is actually regulated through the Security and Exchange Commissions, most of them. If you go through Reg CF, through the SEC, you can actually do some research and find that many people are creating these different crowdfundings projects for real estate where they are taking the money that is crowdsourced. Again, lots of people invest maybe $500, $1,000, $2,000, and they will pool all that money together and they will buy commercial real estate. Now, please know that there are so many different types of commercial real estate projects for crowdfunding. They may have projects that are taking the money and they're buying hotels, or they may be taking the money and they're buying shopping malls, or maybe they're taking them and buying funeral homes. Again, so many different types of crowdfunding platforms and different crowdfunding projects. You want to get clear on what type of commercial real estate do you want to invest in? Do you want to invest in hospitals or shopping malls, or would you rather invest in mobile home developments or, or a hotel? What different types of projects are you interested in? Because there are so many available to you, but I would suggest you investing in something that you know about. You don't necessarily need to be a professional real estate investor, but maybe you love visiting hotels, you know about hotels, you understand the business model, and you would like to invest $500, $1,000, $2,000 into a crowd fund and they buy hotels. This way you understand the business model and you can understand how to get your money back because you understand how they're going to make money. Value add strategies. When it comes to commercial real estate investing, value add strategies are one of the most popular ways to invest in commercial real estate. Let me explain. A value add strategy means we are going to take a piece of commercial real estate, it's again already producing income, and we are going to add value to it so that it makes more money. In other words, we are going to renovate it, we're going to raise the rents, we're going to increase the revenue, maybe we're going to fire the entire management team or the staff and replace it with better people. Again, the idea is to add value so that it's making more money and so that as an investment, you understand that, hey, we're taking this piece of property, it's making this amount of money. You can see the financials, you can see how much money it's already making, and these are the things that we're going to do to make it make even more money. So let me give you an example of a value add strategy that I actually am investing in. So I have some friends in Utah and they have introduced me to a real estate developer. I actually have made some content with him and you can probably see some of that content on YouTube. He is an amazing real estate developer and he is really into real estate conversions. meaning he takes properties that are already functioning, making money, and he tears those projects down and he actually builds apartment complexes. So maybe he has an apartment building and maybe it's just 1 story, just using it as an example. He's going to tear that down and he's going to build something that's 3 stories or 4 stories. So in other words, he's going to quadruple the amount of units that's there just with the redevelopment. As an investor, I would be paid after the construction is done and when we move into permanent financing. Well, that makes sense to me because I can see that, okay, we already have this property. I see the real estate. I can touch it. I can go visit it. And I can see the plans of what he's going to build there and the projections on how much money he's going to make, how many units we're going to build, how much each unit is going to rent out for, what's our timeline. And it is very easy to understand, and you can invest an amount of money. Again, when you do a value add strategy, almost like as an investment strategy with a PPM, which stands for private placement memo, or you do a joint venture, a JV deal, you are going to have to invest more than you would with a crowd fund. So in the example that I gave before, you would invest a smaller amount, maybe just $1,000, and they take that money and they buy lots of real estate. Well, if we're talking about just a straight value add strategy with a joint venture or a PPM, you're going to have to invest probably at least $100,000, maybe a minimum of $50,000. This is because it's a larger project and you would expect a larger return on your investment. This is an easy thing to understand, but you also have to understand too, it's going to take time for them to do all of those renovations. If you are used to investing in residential real estate like fix and flips or small apartment buildings, you're used to an exit strategy in maybe a couple of months. Well, with the larger project, you can expect that maybe it's a couple of years. I've even seen where it's 6 or 10 years before you are completely out of that project. So just know that commercial real estate investing is more long-term. The returns are higher and bigger, but you'll also invest a bigger amount. Bigger risk, bigger reward. You get it. Please comment below and let me know what types of projects you're interested in. Like I said, commercial real estate has everything from hotels to shopping malls to commercial land. It literally could be land that is completely undeveloped that they're going to build commercial real estate on, and it's already zoned commercial. What types of projects are you interested in? I'd love to have a conversation with you. Comment in the box below and we will have an entire conversation, or you can even ask me questions. I will answer all of them. Joint ventures. As I mentioned previously with value add strategies, this would include joint ventures. Joint ventures is usually a way that people will get invested in commercial real estate without having a lot of experience. So if you have money to invest, but you don't necessarily have the experience or the relationships to do large projects, big construction projects or big renovation projects or big redevelopment projects, then you will do a joint venture with a builder, with a real estate developer, for example. You will do a joint venture and they will explain to you how much money is involved for you to invest, and they will tell you when you should expect your money back and how you should get it. Usually when you're doing a joint venture, or if you're even being offered a joint venture, as a commercial real estate investor, they should send you, as the investor, a pitch deck. This will outline all of the details of the project, what they're doing with the money, where the money is going, where the projects are going to be, what the timelines are, who they're partnering with, just pretty much everything, even lots of demographics and economic indicators for the area. They should have all of this research inside of the pitch deck before you ever get involved in any joint venture. Do not just give money to someone that has an idea of what they want to do. They actually have to have done some research, put the pitch deck together, and found the right people to do the project that they're talking about. Just because someone tells you that they want to build a city, you know, like Akon the rapper did, if they don't have the right relationships and they don't have the right education and experience, it's not going anywhere and you're going to lose your money. If you want to make money with commercial real estate, you need to get with someone that has experience and education. I'm not saying this to be bougie or saying this to be like an elitist, but you do not want to give $100,000, $200,000 to someone that has no experience in this. They have to have a track record of success. And if they don't have that experience, there must be people on the team that have lots of experience that you can touch and you can see their previous projects. I encourage you to invest in commercial real estate, but you need to do it the smart way. I have a special gift for you. If you are interested in investing in commercial real estate, Call Noelle. Go to 𝗏𝑙noelle.com and ask your questions. Do you have commercial real estate projects? Do you want to invest in commercial real estate projects? Maybe you just want to invest in residential projects and then move to commercial real estate. No matter where you are on the path, me and my team can help. Go to 𝗏𝑙noelle.com and fill out a short application to get on the phone with me or someone from my team. We will talk to you, we will answer your questions, and we will give you your next best move. And this call is absolutely free. Now, everyone that fills out an application will not be selected for a call. This is not based on how much money you have or your experience, but we have a limited amount of space and we want to work with people that are serious. So if you have serious questions and you're serious about doing something, please go to 𝗏𝑙noelle.com right now. Again, that's 𝗏𝑙noelle.com. Go to 𝗏𝑙noelle.com because we want to make sure that you have all of the tools, all of the knowledge, and all of the resources that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.